an interesting thing happened. I get into my car when I had it parked in the parking lot, and all of a sudden my car tells me that driver assistance features are unavailable, and wherever I go, my GPS is stuck in that location where I was. Interesting enough, it's not frozen. I can move it around, I can create a navigation, but none of the features work. No cruise control, no autopilot. It's just not functioning. Call Tesla roadside service. They said something is wrong with the front-facing camera. They need to calibrate it. The only trouble is I am 300 miles away from any local service center. They said something about mobile service being able to come out, but I haven't heard back from them. Now, since we're on a road trip and time is of the essence, we literally have 4 more days here in Wisconsin. Luckily, I called Minneapolis service center. It's the closest one, 3-hour drive. And they said that they'll squeeze me in if I just show up. So I'm here getting my battery max charge, so I'm trying to avoid having an extra stop. And then I'm going to go pick up Sheena, my dog, go to the service center. And if we're already in Minneapolis, maybe we'll see the Mega Mall, because originally we wanted to see it, but it was a 3-hour drive. We were like, we shouldn't go, but now we have a reason to go to. So it's a little interesting, but I really want to get this resolved, because I don't want to drive the next 3,000 miles no cruise control. I need at least cruise control. I can steer it, but I need cruise control, and not having navigation that's going to tell us which superchargers we need to hit is going to be really a pain in the butt not to have that, because especially we have Niagara Falls, Philly, North Carolina, and then back to Miami. That's still a long way to go. So let's see how long it's going to take. I'll keep everybody updated. I'm at 180 mile charge, still got a few more miles to charge, and we'll see where it goes. As you can tell, we are not in our car anymore.
What? ¿Qué? No puede ser.
So we got to Minneapolis,
Minnesota.
Through traffic and charge stations and everything. We got here by 5:10. The service center closes at 6. So luckily, oh my god, these people at the service center are amazing. They still took me in. They're saying that it could be either the radar or the front-facing cameras. Best case scenario, it needs to be calibrated. Worst case scenario, it needs to be replaced. And replacement is going to be the big problem part.
I think it's not a replacement, because honestly, we did not bump into anything. We literally just went to Barnes & Noble yesterday because of sheer boredom. And Sam's Club, which was right next door, and nothing else. After Barnes & Noble is when
I just remember that we clearly didn't bump anything.
Yeah.
So it's something weird happened. Now.
Oh, by the way, Stefan drove 200 or so miles without autopilot.
I got a blister on my, what is it called? Heel. Got a blister on my heel from the shoe for driving not autopiloted. So that's the situation. So luckily the service center was amazing. They gave us a red Model S loaner.
Ooh, red.
Red, indeed. It's the 85D model.
First generation.
So we'll have a little bit of range, more range than ours. So the plan is this. Tomorrow by noon, they will tell us how bad the situation is. Best case scenario, it's fixed and we go home in our car tomorrow. Worst case scenario, we leave it, they fix it, we come back on Saturday, pick it up, and worst case scenario that I'm really trying to make sure to avoid, it can only be fixed in Miami because I'll have to order parts. And I'm driving no cruise control, no autopilot, no assistance of anti-collision warnings, everything.
No speed limit warning.
3,000 miles. And I don't want to repeat that U-Haul trip we did in Boston.
It's kind of sucky that it doesn't even let you do cruise control.
Well, it's adaptive cruise control.
I know, but damn.
Yeah. So that's the situation.
That means I have to drive.
You will have to drive, yeah. So here we go. We're staying in Minneapolis. We're gonna go to the Mall of the Americas. Originally, this was not on the plan.
Thank God my second rehearsal was canceled today, and I have nothing tomorrow until 7 p.m. And then I have nothing on Saturday the whole day, so that totally saved our butts.
Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. That's simple. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll find out if we're gonna have our car back.
Yeah.